Hey, it's Matthew McAllister here. I'm on the move again. Today I'm going from Ireland over to Scotland to Inverness. Then I'm travelling to the very north of Scotland where I'm going to catch up with my guitar maker, Michael Richie. Stay tuned. Just landed in Inverness. Amazing flight. Time to get off, go meet Michael. Hello everybody, we are in Strath Halladale at the workshop of the great luthier Michael Richie. Hi Michael.
Hi Matthew, nice to see you. Thank you for coming all this way.
It's a fair trek. We are, for context, we are in the extreme north of Scotland here, so we're highlands and then some basically.
Yeah.
You're
almost at the top.
Almost at the very top. Why do guitar makers go to such remote places to work?
Well, it was a lifestyle choice. It was a financial choice.
Yeah.
Houses are a little bit cheaper. I had everything we needed. I've got the workshop in the garden. It's a nice place to bring up children.
It's a beautiful spot. It's a beautiful spot.
So,
I've been wandering around with my camera for the last day or so, so I'm sure you're going to see some nice pictures and some nice just vistas that Michael's surrounded by where you're making these brilliant guitars. And why I've come up right now, obviously just to visit you and see your new space, but also because Michael is a luthier that this year is building a guitar for the Gallery of Guitar competition. So some extremely talented and lucky young player probably is going to walk away with a guitar that you're building right now in July. And here it is in bits.
Here it is,
on the table.
The soundboard, Western Red Cedar.
Beautiful.
With a rosette made from ebony, box and bloodwood. And
the rosette design is really interesting there as well. You've got quite a lot of...
It's an elaboration on my spinning motif.
Okay.
There's little blocks with the motif in the centre.
Amazing. We'll get some close-ups as well so that folk can see that as well. So Western Red Cedar.
Yep.
The rosette with ebony.
Ebony box, and there's every second square's bloodwood.
Amazing.
In the centre.
Amazing. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the top's already done.
Yeah. Well, I've started bracing it. This is the stage I like to get to before. The next stage is to put the fan braces on. There's 7 little braces go here. We could have a look at them later. And then 2 here.
Yeah.
And then the final crossbar, harmonic bar there.
Amazing.
And the stage I'm at is just getting everything assembled in the mould, ready to be glued together. And I like to have that all ready, and then I brace the guitar. And so that I don't like the guitar to be braced and sitting about for, the top to be sitting about braced for too long.
Okay.
So I like to have it ready to go so that when I finish bracing, finish carving the braces, I can assemble.
So why is that? Why do you not like, this idea of it sitting about for too long?
Well, just for changes in humidity. I mean, I do everything I can. talking about the cabinet behind here, which is humidified and stays 40 to 50% humidity, and so that helps. But humidity changes, weather changes. There's only so much you can do. So it's nice to get the guitar assembled with the back linings on. That's the little strips that give you somewhere to glue the back to.
Okay.
And then the back on. And I always feel that the guitar is kind of becomes one thing at that point. You know, it's a closed box, and it's got a little bit more stability.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's the architecture and the structure all comes together at the same time, kind of thing. Okay. Great. Fascinating. So that's the top. Yeah. You've got all sorts of other bits.
So the top, we'll just.
Oh, you're going to do it. You're going to put it in your mold. Brilliant.
So this just holds it in place while we attach the rest of it.
Incredible. I love the fact that, you know, someone in July is going to make some noise on this guitar. They're going to bring it to life.
Well, look forward to hearing it.
Yeah.
Right, so that's all lined up, and hold that in place. And then this is the walls of the mould.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the top, neck.
Yep.
And then we can put the sides in.
So your sides are Indian rosewood?
Indian rosewood,
beautiful.
Very nice, and
it
is as well. It's got a nice colour and nice dark strip there, which will go towards the soundboard.
Fantastic. Oh,
it's got good colour, purple.
Yeah. There's a little purple hue coming through, and lovely.
Okay, so they're already fitted into the neck.
Gorgeous.
These little wedges to hold it in place.
Wow. It's lovely and cosy in here, so you think, you know, we're up here in the end of March in Scotland in the Highlands. It's not exactly tropical outside, but you've got the fire going, and it's great. I wish you could smell on YouTube or on TV, you know.
Well, there's the cedar, I think the neck cedar that hits you when you come in.
Yeah, a Luthier's workshop as well. It's an incredible smell.
Yeah. Hold it in place.
Wow. So for everybody watching just now as Michael's assembling this in the mould, I'll come in with the camera and get nice and close in so you can sort of see some close-up shots of this as well. So.
And then I've got these old bed springs.
Bed springs?
Yeah.
For
an old bed. I knew a upholsterer, and he had this old bed lying around. I don't know why he had it lying around, but I said, can I take some of your springs? Because they're perfect for just holding the sides in place.
Amazing.
Because once when I'm actually gluing all this together, the little tantalons or peones, the Spanish call them, these little blocks will be individually glued to hold the top to the side.
So this is just helping hold everything.
So in place. You have to have everything held in place while you're doing that.
Yeah. So old bed springs. There you go.
Old bed springs.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some fancy.
Well, the Spanish used springs from clocks. I could never find any. And these seem to be kind of the same idea, sort of sprung steel. You know?
Yeah.
Right, so that's the sides nicely positioned.
Wow. It's fantastic seeing you work. It's amazing.
Okay. Down, and then we've got the block, the end block.
Okay.
And this, I still have to credit Rolf with this because it's curved. So it's got 4 cuts, which allows it to curve to the shape of the guitar.
Okay.
So you can spend a huge amount of time fitting the block to that curve, and it's quite a difficult job. And he came up with this, Rolf Eichinger came up with this curved block and this little plate that helps glue it. Because you can see that at the moment the plate is almost 1/2 mil wider than the actual block. When I clamp it in place, it spreads the block and meets the size of the plate. So there is actually quite a lot of stretch, if you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So it's coming in to meet the size of the plate now.
Yeah.
So if that was braced, if I'd finished putting the braces on, I could then now start to attach the tantal arms.
Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Here's some here.
Ah. Now
So
we're going to have to get in close so people can see this. Wow.
So these would need to be, these are fitted, each individual one's fitted, because there's slight curvature in the top, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to fit the tantal on to meet that curvature.
Okay.
And they'll go right round the inside of the guitar, and that holds the sides to the top.
Ah, okay, okay. Wow. Wow. So then how far off are you, do you think, now with the guitar at this stage?
Well, I'm just fitting the braces. I fitted one just while you were recording there.
Yeah.
So because there's this transverse bar, bridge bar, I have to fit the fan braces over that bar.
Yeah.
So that's quite an intense job.
Mm-hmm.
Once that's done, I can glue them and then do this for real with everything glued together. The top will get glued to the neck, and then that'll sit in here, and then the sides will be placed in, and then I glue these blocks. That's probably a couple of days away, and then I don't know if the camera can see, but there's a back being almost ready for bracing here. Yeah. So that'll be the back that'll then once that's all done, I can fit the back to the guitar, and then that's it closed. I try to go quite quick at that point to get, like we were saying, to get the back on.
Okay.
And then that's kind of in my mind the halfway point.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay. So. Amazing. So by July we'll have a completely new guitar, a fantastic instrument for someone to take away with them and make some beautiful music on. I mean, the last day or so I've been trying a new guitar that I've just bought from Michael, which is absolutely incredible, which you'll see a little bit in the next few days or so on YouTube, I'm sure. But seeing the guitars like this in this stage is incredible. So for those of you that are applying and are competing, this is where we're at already with the first prize in the competition. So stay tuned, there'll be updates on the Gallery guitar, and we'll get little progress updates as Michael's getting closer and closer to finishing the instrument. I'll maybe get back up to the Highlands as well and see it just before it's coming down to St Andrews for the competition final in July. So for those of you out there that haven't applied to the competition yet, look in the description, you'll find links to come and compete. Online, of course, for the first round, and then of course in person for the final. But Michael, thank you so much for starting to put this all together.
You're welcome. It's great fun.
It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on the Gallery, and you'll hear more from us very soon.
Cheers.
Yeah. Bye for now.